Have you ever met someone who changed your whole world, not with money or magic, but with their friendship? Think for a second. One good friend can lift you when you fall, guide you when you're lost, and remind you who you really are. But one wrong friend can destroy your focus, your peace, and even your dreams. So today, my brilliant students, let's talk about something very real: how to select a good friend. Because friendship is not about who laughs with you the loudest. It's about who walks with you the longest. Let me take you on a story, 8 powerful parts that will help you see what true friendship really means. Part 1. The Mirror of Friendship. Imagine this. A new school year has just begun. The hallways are crowded, filled with laughter, noise, and excitement. But one boy, Ethan, walks in quietly, holding his books close to his chest. His eyes move nervously around the classroom, searching for a place to sit. He doesn't know anyone here. His family recently moved to this city, and today is his first day. The teacher says, "Welcome, Ethan. Please find a seat." Ethan looks around, unsure where to go. A few students whisper and giggle. Some look away. He feels that familiar lump of fear rise in his throat, the fear of being alone. But then, something small yet powerful happens. A boy named Ryan raises his hand and says, "Hey, come sit with us." Ethan looks up, surprised. Ryan smiles, not the fake smile people give to impress, but a warm, real one. That simple act changes Ethan's entire day. When Ethan sits beside Ryan, he feels something he hasn't felt since morning comfort. Ryan introduces him to the others, helps him find his place, and includes him in conversation. By lunchtime, Ethan is laughing. His nervousness begins to fade away. It's amazing how one small act of kindness can open the door to something big, true friendship. You see, my students, a good friend is like a mirror. They reflect your best self back to you. When you feel shy, they remind you of your courage. When you feel lost, they show you the path again. When you forget your worth, they remind you that you are valuable, but not everyone does that. Some people are like broken mirrors. They reflect only your flaws, your mistakes, your weaknesses. They make you doubt yourself. Those are not the friends you should keep close. Because the people you surround yourself with shape how you see yourself. So the first rule in selecting a good friend is simple but powerful. Choose the person who helps you see the best in yourself, not the worst. Ask yourself these questions. Do I feel confident after talking to them, or small and invisible? Do they inspire me to study harder, dream bigger, and be better? Or do they pull me toward wasting time, gossip, and negativity? A true friend will never make you feel less. They will lift you higher, sometimes even higher than you thought you could reach. When you fail, they'll remind you that one mistake doesn't define your worth. When you succeed, they'll celebrate your victory as if it were their own. A mirror can show you your face, but a good friend can show you your future. So look closely at the people in your life. Notice how you feel when you are around them. Because the right friend won't just walk beside you, they'll make you believe in yourself again. And that belief, my students, is the first step toward every dream you will ever achieve. Part 2. The Fire Test. Friendship is easy when everything is fun. It's easy to laugh together, share jokes, celebrate birthdays, or cheer during victories. When life is smooth, everyone wants to be your friend. But my brilliant students, The true measure of friendship is not found in the sunny days. True friendship is tested in fire, in difficulty, in struggle, and in moments when life feels heavy. Think about Ethan's journey. One day, after a particularly difficult math exam, he found out that he had failed. His heart sank, and panic filled his mind. He feared the laughter, the whispers, and the judgment of classmates. And he was right. Some students did laugh. They mocked him for not studying hard enough. They whispered about how he wasn't capable of keeping up. Ethan felt small, embarrassed, and alone. But then came Ryan, his real friend. Ryan didn't laugh. He didn't make him feel small. Instead, he looked at Ethan and said with sincerity, "Don't worry about it. Let's study together. I'll help you next time." That small statement carried enormous meaning. It wasn't just about studying. It was about trust, loyalty, and being there when it mattered most. That, my students, is the fire test of friendship. The fire test shows who is willing to stand by you when the world turns its back, when exams become stressful, when rumors spread, when family problems weigh you down, or when life feels impossible. You will notice who disappears and who stays. A fake friend will be the first to vanish. They only enjoy the laughter, the fun, the easy times. But when the challenges arrive, they leave you to fight alone. A real friend, however, is different. A real friend doesn't abandon you because of a failure or a difficult situation. They don't judge you harshly when things go wrong. They offer support, encouragement, and sometimes tough love. They stay by your side through storms, not just sunshine. Friendship, my students, is not tested in light. It's tested in darkness. So when you want to select a good friend, pay attention to how people behave when life is hard. Notice who cheers for you in your victories and who helps carry the weight during your struggles. True friends are not measured by how many jokes they can share, but by how strong their loyalty is when the pressure is on. Remember, the people who disappear in your hard times were never truly friends. And the ones who stay even when it's inconvenient, even when it's uncomfortable, those are the people worth keeping close. Their presence during your storms is more valuable than 1,000 smiles during easy days. Ethan learned this lesson early. He realized that friendship isn't about who is around when life is easy. It's about who stands with you when life is challenging. And that lesson, my students, is one of the most important you will ever learn about selecting a good friend. True friendship shines brightest in the fire. So, choose wisely, stand firm, and never settle for someone who only enjoys the sunshine. A real friend will walk through the storm with you, hand in hand, and together you will rise stronger. Part 3. The Language of the Heart. Friendship is not always about talking, laughing, or doing exciting things together. Sometimes, the most powerful moments in friendship happen in silence. Imagine a day when everything feels wrong. Exams are tough, teachers are strict, and personal worries weigh heavily on your heart. You feel exhausted and invisible. Then, a friend simply sits beside you. They don't say much, but their presence alone makes you feel lighter, calmer, and understood. That is the magic of a true friend, the ability to speak without words, to communicate through empathy and care. True friends understand your emotions without long explanations. They notice the sadness behind your smile, the hesitation in your voice, or the loneliness in your eyes, even when you insist that everything is fine. They respect your feelings without judgment, honor your dreams without criticism, and support your limits without pressure. They don't push you into things you are not ready for, nor do they belittle your efforts. This kind of understanding is rare, but invaluable. However, to find a friend like this, you must first be this kind of friend yourself. Friendship is a mirror. It reflects what you give. If you are honest, loyal, and kind, you will attract friends with the same qualities. If you give negativity, selfishness, or judgment, that is exactly what will return to you. The world of friendship works on the same principle as life itself. Energy is contagious. Positive actions draw positive people, and genuine hearts recognize each other instantly. Kindness, loyalty, and understanding are the languages of the heart that all good friendships speak. When you help someone without expecting anything in return, when you listen without interrupting, when you support without judging, you are speaking this language. And when you find someone who speaks it back to you, you know that you have found a rare treasure. So, my brilliant students, when you look for friends, don't focus only on how fun or popular they are. Ask yourself, do they respect me? Do they understand me? Do they make me feel safe and valued? Do they celebrate my successes and support me in my struggles? The answers to these questions reveal the true depth of a person's heart. Remember, loyalty and respect are not just words, they are actions. A friend who truly cares will honor your dreams, defend you in your absence, and guide you with honesty when needed. They don't compete with you. They compliment you. They lift you up without expecting anything back. That is the essence of speaking the language of the heart. So, to select a good friend, my students, learn this language yourself. Be kind, be understanding, and be loyal. Seek people who reflect these qualities and treasure them deeply. Because a friendship that speaks the language of the heart is not just a source of happiness, it is a source of strength, growth, and lifelong connection. True friends don't just walk beside you. They understand your journey. They respect your pace, and they empower you to become your best self. That is the power of friendship that goes beyond words. Part 4. Energy matters. Every person carries energy. It's invisible, yet powerful. Some people enter a room and instantly make everything feel lighter, brighter, and more positive. Their smiles, their words, and their presence uplift everyone around them. Others, however, carry a heavy energy. When they enter, conversations feel tense. The mood drops, and you may feel drained without even realizing why. This is why energy matters so much in friendship. When choosing friends, it is essential to ask yourself a very important question. How do I feel after spending time with them? Do you leave the conversation feeling happy, inspired, and motivated? Or do you feel tired, stressed, or drained? The answer is telling. True friends leave you feeling energized, confident, and ready to take on life, while negative or toxic friends may drain your enthusiasm and make you doubt yourself. Good friends have a special way of making you believe in your own power. They notice your potential even when you cannot see it. They encourage you to dream bigger and work harder. They don't compete with your goals or belittle your achievements. Instead, they grow alongside you, supporting your journey and celebrating every milestone. Friendship is not a contest. It is a partnership. True friends lift each other higher rather than push each other down. It is also important to remember that friendship is not measured by how many hours you spend together. You could sit next to someone all day and feel exhausted, or you could spend just a short time with another person and feel renewed and inspired. The key is the quality of energy you share. Positive, uplifting energy strengthens your spirit, your confidence, and your focus. Negative energy, on the other hand, can pull you into doubt, fear, and distraction. Surround yourself with people who talk about ideas, dreams, and solutions, rather than gossiping about others. Choose friends who encourage learning, growth, and creativity. Seek out those who celebrate your success without envy, and who motivate you to become better, not just in academics, but in character and attitude as well. Remember this: energy doesn't lie. People can pretend, smile, and talk nicely, but the energy they carry will always reveal their true influence on you. If someone consistently leaves you feeling anxious, insecure, or unhappy, it is a warning sign. If someone consistently inspires, comforts, and motivates you, that is the energy of a good friend. My brilliant students, your friendships shape not only your happiness, but also your future. Surround yourself with friends who bring out your best self. Those who energize you will help you become the person you aspire to be. The right energy will make studying easier, challenges less frightening, and your dreams feel closer. So, always pay attention to the invisible force of energy when selecting friends. Choose those whose presence brightens your world, whose words motivate your heart, and whose actions inspire your growth. Because the people you spend your energy with ultimately shape the energy you carry in life. And that is the secret power behind lasting, meaningful friendships. Part 5. The Seed of Honesty. Every strong friendship is built on one essential foundation: honesty. Without it, even the happiest moments can feel empty, and the brightest bonds can weaken. Honesty is not just about telling the truth. It is about caring enough to be truthful, even when it is uncomfortable, inconvenient, or difficult. A real friend will never lie to make you feel better. They understand that short-term comfort is not as important as long-term growth and trust. Imagine Ethan one day feeling extremely tired and lazy. He thought about skipping class, thinking, "It's just one day. No one will notice." It seemed harmless, and at that moment, the idea felt tempting. But then Ryan, his true friend, noticed and said, "Ethan, if you skip once, it becomes a habit. You'll regret it later." Ryan didn't scold, shout, or criticize. He didn't simply agree to make Ethan happy. Instead, he spoke the truth with care, helping Ethan see the consequences of his choices. That small act is a perfect example of honesty in friendship. Honesty in friendship often requires courage. It is easy to agree with someone just to avoid conflict. Fake friends often say things like, "You're always right," or nod along with everything you do. They don't want to challenge you, correct you, or help you improve. Real friends, however, are different. They are brave enough to say, "I love you, but you're wrong this time." They offer guidance, even when it may upset you, because they care about your growth more than temporary comfort. A true friend corrects you when your attitude is negative, encourages you when your plans are weak, and celebrates you when you succeed. They don't judge harshly or shame you. Instead, they offer honesty with kindness, understanding, and support. When a friend speaks the truth, it shows that they value your relationship enough to care about your future. They are planting a seed that will grow into a tree of trust, respect, and lifelong loyalty. So, my brilliant students, when selecting a friend, pay close attention to how honest they are. Ask yourself, do they tell me what I need to hear or only what I want to hear? Do they guide me with care, even when it is difficult? Do they hold themselves to the same standard of truthfulness that they expect from me? These questions reveal the quality of friendship that will stand the test of time. Remember, truth is the seed of a lasting friendship, and trust is the tree that grows from it. Without honesty, even the closest bonds can wither. Lies, hidden motives, and false praise may make a friendship feel comfortable for a moment, but over time, the connection will crumble. On the other hand, a friend who speaks the truth with love and integrity builds a relationship that can withstand challenges, celebrate successes, and grow stronger with every passing day. Ethan learned that day that honesty is not just about telling the truth. It is about creating a bond that is unbreakable. Ryan's courage to speak honestly, even when it was uncomfortable, strengthened their friendship far more than any shared laughter or fun activity could. That is the power of honesty, the seed that grows into trust, respect, and lifelong friendship. Part 6. The Flow of Growth. A good friendship is not measured by how much time you spend together. It is not about attending every class, walking together every day, or sharing every meal. True friendship is deeper than that. It is about growing together like two trees standing apart, yet sharing the same sunlight, drawing strength from the same source, and reaching upward together. The essence of friendship lies in how it helps both of you become better versions of yourselves. If your friend is genuinely good for you, you will notice subtle changes in your own life. You will start focusing more on your studies, working harder on your goals, and dreaming with clarity. The presence of a supportive friend acts as a gentle push toward growth. Every conversation, every shared idea, and every moment of encouragement can motivate you to improve yourself. Good friends inspire you to be disciplined, creative, and ambitious, not because they demand it, but because they care about your potential. However, not all friendships are like this. Some friends may distract you from your goals. You may spend hours doing nothing productive, gossiping, or engaging in negative behaviors because they are influencing you. If you start losing time, energy, focus, or direction, then this friendship is not growth. It is decay. These are the friendships that quietly pull you backward while pretending to be supportive. My students, recognizing the difference between growth and decay is essential to choosing the right friends. So here is a golden rule. Choose a friend who pushes you to be your best self. This does not mean your friend has to be perfect. Nobody is perfect, and no friendship will be without disagreements or challenges. But a true friend encourages improvement, inspires learning, and motivates you to rise above your limits. They celebrate your achievements wholeheartedly, and when you fail, they guide you with patience and understanding. They do not compete with you in a selfish way. Instead, they complement you, making your journey toward success smoother and more meaningful. Take Ethan and Ryan, for example. When they studied together, they didn't aim to outperform each other just to prove who was better. Instead, they challenged each other to develop, to try harder, and to learn more. They discussed difficult topics, exchanged ideas, and pushed each other's limits in a positive way. Their friendship became a source of growth, and over time, both of them became top students, not because they were competing, but because they were growing together. That is the heart of true friendship. It is not about winning against each other. It is about winning together. It is about shared progress, mutual encouragement, and a combined effort to achieve greatness. A friend who truly cares will help you climb higher while climbing themselves. So, my brilliant students, when you choose your friends, look for those who inspire, motivate, and guide you. Surround yourself with people who make you want to improve, who cheer for your successes, and who support you during challenges, because true friendship is not about mere presence, it is about creating a flow of growth that lifts both friends toward their highest potential. Part 7. The Time Test. Time is the ultimate test of friendship. Many people will enter your life, classmates, neighbors, teammates, and even online friends, but not all of them will stay. Some will be there only when it's convenient, fun, or beneficial for them. Others will drift away as soon as new opportunities or new people come into your life. That is why patience and observation are essential when choosing friends. True friendship is not built in a day or a week. It grows over months and years, nurtured by trust, shared experiences, and mutual care. Think about Ethan's journey. Over time, he noticed that some students who had laughed with him one day or shared jokes were nowhere to be found during his difficult moments. They didn't call, check on him, or offer help when he struggled. But Ryan was different. Even when new students joined the school, or when Ethan started excelling in his studies, Ryan didn't disappear. He didn't get jealous or feel threatened by Ethan's achievements. Instead, he celebrated every success, offered guidance when needed, and remained a constant source of support. This is the beauty of time. Time reveals the true nature of people. Fake friends can pretend to care for a few days, weeks, or even months, but eventually their behavior will show their true intentions. They will avoid challenges, disappear during tough times, or act jealous when you succeed. On the other hand, real friends are consistent. They are happy for you, even if they are far away, busy, or facing their own struggles. They remain loyal, supportive, and genuinely interested in your well-being. So when selecting a friend, never rush. Don't be tempted by those who act friendly only on the surface, or who promise loyalty without proof. Let time show you who they really are. Observe how they behave when life becomes difficult, when success comes your way, or when distance separates you. Notice who stays, who checks in, and who makes an effort. These are the friends worth keeping. The best friendships are not built quickly. They are built slowly, with small acts of kindness, honest conversations, shared laughter, and mutual respect. Each shared memory strengthens the bond. Each moment of understanding and support deepens trust. Over time, these friendships become unshakable, able to withstand challenges, misunderstandings, and life's inevitable ups and downs. So, my brilliant students, be patient. Don't settle for temporary friendships or people who pretend to care. The right people will find you, stick with you, and become an essential part of your journey. Let time filter out the rest. Those who truly care will remain, and their presence will enrich your life in ways nothing else can. Remember this: friendship that lasts is built slowly, tested by time, and strengthened by trust. The friends who are still with you after months and years are the ones who matter. Hold them close, cherish them, and be the kind of friend who will stay through time as well. Part 8. Be the friend you want to have. Now comes the most powerful truth of all. If you want a good friend, first, you must be a good friend yourself. Friendship is a two-way street. You cannot expect honesty if you lie. You cannot expect loyalty if you gossip about others. You cannot expect respect if you do not show it first. The way you act, the way you treat people, and the energy you carry will determine the kind of friends you attract. True friendship begins with your own character. Ethan realized this lesson in a simple but profound way. Over the years, as he grew, studied, and faced challenges, he began to understand that his friendship with Ryan had taught him more than he had imagined. Ryan had always been honest, supportive, and kind. By seeing these qualities daily, Ethan began to mirror them in his own life. When Ryan needed help, Ethan was there. When someone else faced difficulty, Ethan extended a hand. When decisions required honesty and integrity, he chose truth over comfort. In the process, Ethan didn't just have a good friend, he had become a good friend himself. This is how friendship works. You give, and life gives back. Every act of kindness, every moment of honesty, every effort to be reliable creates a ripple. These ripples attract the right people, friends who are loyal, trustworthy, and caring. And the beauty of it is that the better friend you become, the more meaningful and lasting your friendships will be. It is not about luck or chance. It is about intentional action, character, and heart. So, my brilliant students, make this your guiding principle. Be kind. Be reliable. Be honest. Be the kind of person others can trust without hesitation. Friendship is not a game of popularity or convenience. It is a bond built on integrity, care, and respect. A friend who truly values you will walk beside you in your successes, guide you through your failures, and stay close when the world seems distant. Remember this forever. Good friends are not simply found, they are made. They are made through time, by showing consistent love, truth, and loyalty. They are made by standing by each other during storms, celebrating each other's victories, and helping each other grow. True friendship requires patience, effort, and courage. But the reward is life-changing. And here is the most important lesson of all. A single good friend can change your life. They can inspire you to work harder, dream bigger, and become a better version of yourself. They can lift you when you are down, guide you when you are lost, and celebrate you when you succeed. So choose wisely, keep them close, and never forget, friendship is not about who has been with you the longest, it is about who walked with you when you needed them the most. Ethan learned this truth, and now it is your turn, my students. Be the friend you want to have, and watch as life rewards you with friendships that empower, inspire, and transform your journey forever. Final message. Choose friends who build your future. My dear students, your future depends greatly on the people you choose to walk with today. Friendship is not just about laughter, fun, or passing time together. It shapes your thoughts, your habits, and even your dreams. If you walk with dreamers, you will start dreaming bigger. If you walk with doers, you will find yourself achieving more than you ever thought possible. But if you surround yourself with negative people, you may begin to doubt yourself, your goals, and your abilities. The company you keep has the power to lift you or hold you back, and it is a choice you make every single day. So, before you choose a friend, pay attention to their direction and their energy, because very soon, their habits, attitudes, and mindset will influence your own. On your journey to success, it is crucial to surround yourself with positivity, purpose, and peace. Choose people who inspire you to grow, encourage you to dream, and challenge you to become your best self. Here at English Achieve Students Hub, we always emphasize that the right friendships are like building blocks for your future. They help you reach heights that might otherwise feel impossible. Remember, one good friend can change your journey forever. They can motivate you when you feel lazy, guide you when you are lost, and celebrate you when you succeed. So be that friend who uplifts others. Seek that friend who motivates you. And together, walk a path of growth, learning, and success. Life is too short to settle for friendships that drain you or hold you back. Choose wisely, nurture those bonds, and build a future that truly shines. Because your friends today are the architects of your tomorrow. Choose carefully, and you will see your dreams take flight.